I'm Leslie Maddox, an engineer turned homeschool mom, and I want to help you customize your homeschool. One very important aspect of customizing our homeschools is customizing them to fit the legal requirements of where we live. So let's talk about the legalities of homeschooling. But first, I want to make very clear that I am not a lawyer. I have zero legal training, so this is not legal advice. This video is essentially me encouraging you to learn about the legalities of homeschooling in your area and to get legal advice and protection. Because again, I am not giving you legal advice. Nope, not gonna do it. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's talk homeschool laws. Because if you're living in the United States, as of right now, homeschooling is legal in every state, but each state has its own laws governing homeschooling. So homeschooling is legislated at the state level and not at the federal level. Again, this is not legal advice, so you really need to confirm this for your own situation. If you live somewhere other than the United States, you'll want to refer to your country's Department of Education to determine if homeschooling is even legal in your country. Once you've answered the question, is homeschooling legal where I live, you'll need to get some specifics about what is legally required for you to homeschool where you live. In the United States, this is different from state to state, so you really do need to get specifics. But don't rely on a blog or video telling you what you need to do. Don't rely on a homeschool friend. Their information may be outdated or incomplete. Instead, refer to the information gathered by the Homeschool Legal Defense Association at hslda.org. Drill down to your state or country to get all the specifics. You can also refer to your area's Department of Education or a state-specific legal association. For example, in Texas, you can refer to the Texas Homeschool Coalition. You can find them online at thsc.org. The Homeschool Planning Decoded Starter Kit, you'll find a link for that below. It does contain a worksheet for you to document legal requirements that you'll need to adhere to. For example, you may need to homeschool a certain number of days each year. You may need to cover particular subjects. You may also need to keep attendance. And by the way, an attendance register is also included in the Homeschool Planning Decoded Starter Kit. Whatever your requirements, you need to know them because you'll need them in order to draft what your academic and weekly routines will look like. And you'll need them to create your curriculum plan. Beyond learning your legal requirements for homeschooling, I also recommend that you do two more things in this area. The first is to connect with an organization like HSLDA on social media. Follow them on Facebook maybe. I recommend this so that you can stay updated on legislation in your state concerning homeschooling and parental rights in general. HSLDA also shares stories about legal issues that they've helped other families with. It's eye-opening to see that even if a family does everything right, unexpected issues can pop up through no fault of their own. So connecting with HSLDA or an organization like that on social media can keep you informed. The second additional thing I recommend you do after learning about your local homeschool laws is to get legal protection. Organizations like HSLDA and THSC allow you to pay a small fee to ensure that if you ever have a homeschool-related legal issue or have a social worker show up at your door, you have an attorney that you can call for help. They can also give you guidance about how to withdraw your student from the public school system if you are switching from public school to homeschooling, because that's something that you'll want to get right in order to avoid future troubles. We'll talk about learning preferences in the next Homeschool Planning Decoded video, but first, take care of the things I talked about in this video. Learning about the legal requirements for homeschooling, connecting with an organization like HSLDA on social media, and signing up for legal protection. You can access all of the videos that walk you through the steps of the Homeschool Planning Decoded method of planning and organizing your homeschool at the link below. And happy planning!